I have finally found a reliable way to bring AI to Obsidian. And I love Obsidian, it's no secret. I can write my notes in Markdown, I can store my files, I own my files, I can put them in any cloud storage provider I want, I can move them around, I can change the vaults, I can add as many plugins as I want, I can even create my own plugins and publish them in the community. There are endless reasons why Obsidian is awesome. And finally, thanks to an MCP server implementation by the community for Obsidian, and thanks to the REST API implementation also by the community for Obsidian, I can finally query and manage my nodes from VS Code agent. Now you would say, why is this important? Well, this agent can actually search all of my knowledge base. It can read the files of my nodes and suggest labels. It can even extract code samples. If I'm working on a code sample in a project, I can ask it to document it all in Markdown, in my notes, file it under the proper folder and whatnot. I can ask it to shuffle things around. I can ask it to clean up certain things, to rewrite things, to create summaries. The possibilities are endless. Best part about VS Code is I can choose whichever model I want to work with, because obviously each one of those has its pros and cons, and it's powerful in certain things and not others. And the whole setup is quite simple. Make sure you enable MCP in your VS Code, which is still in preview mode. If it don't show up in your VS Code setup, use VS Code Insiders. And make sure agent mode is enabled also in VS Code. Click on your settings, go to this section over here, and make sure you add the MCP Obsidian MCP server configuration over here. And on the Obsidian side, you need to make sure that in your configuration you have the local REST API up and running and configured properly. This is the repository for the Obsidian local REST API plugin that you need. And this is the repository for the MCP server implementation, both of which are open sourced and created by the community. And if you want step-by-step instructions for how to configure this end-to-end, go to the link in my bio and hit this thumbnail over here. This will redirect you to YouTube, where I show you the whole setup end-to-end. This is a glorious day. Have fun.